So I'm going to cover the skills that we have gone over with Mr. Duke. So this first exercise that we're going to cover is called Relax on a Mat, and what we're looking for from Mr. Duke is that he comes in over to the mat and gives us a nice relaxed body posture. So what that looks like is a nice down and then resting our little chin down on the mat. So we want to have this be a commanded exercise, so we don't ever give him commands. We remain silent, and the way that he's gonna know that he's doing the right thing is by getting his treats. And the reason that we don't want to give him any commands is because we want him to work through this on his own. It's actually what makes it a impactful exercise for him, that he realizes that he has the capacity to work himself down even when he's got these really big emotions. So this is a desensitization and counter conditioning exercise that we can utilize for Mr. Duke, which allows him to work through his big emotions. So if he gets overly anxious, overly excited, it's the puppy witching hour at 7 in the evening, an excellent opportunity to do relax on the mat. If in the future he gets wound up over garbage trucks or kids or bicycles, something that just kind of catches him off guard. Honestly, he's been introduced to kids, has done great, dogs has done great, both males and females, and anyway, has done an excellent job. So this is to aid him in relaxing whenever something kind of unexpected comes his way. So the way you utilize this, just do it, every day or every couple days. It can be for 30 seconds to 3 minutes. You break out your mat, comes on over, relaxes, and then you give him some treats, then scoop the mat up when you're done. Then when you come into a situation where he's going to need to be able to relax, even though it's super crazy, he's going to be really fresh and know that he's got the capability to work through this. So one thing that I love to do, take a dog to a park, break out a mat, do relax on a mat, all this crazy stuff going on around him, and have your pup be able to relax. So of all the exercises, it's the most important exercise that we go over, just because it's a behavior exercise and allows your dog to work through big emotions, whereas these other skills are excellent skills, things they'll need to know to really know how to navigate our human world. However, the behavior exercise basically gives him emotional intelligence. So that's why it's so pivotal. So I'm going to say, Duke, take a treat, drag it up towards my face, click as soon as he makes eye contact. Then I'm not going to drag a treat up towards my face. I'm going to say, Duke, got to give me some good eye contact. Very good. Then I'm going to take a treat, drag it out to the side. Duke. He's got to look at me even though he's interested in looking at this treat out here. So under distraction, he can still look back at me. Then I'm going to take a treat, toss it on the ground over here. Duke. He's got to be able to hone back in on me even though he's really interested in this treat. After doing a bunch of name game exercises, I love to parlay that into some great recall. So I'll toss a treat on the ground over here. Duke, come. Give him a click as soon as he gets all the way up to me. That's perfect. Let's give him another toss. Duke, come. Good job. Duke, sit. Good boy. Duke, down. Good boy. Duke, stay. Very good. So the sit and the down are pretty self-explanatory. With the stay, what I like to do with my pups is walk away and then return to them so that he just gets in the mode of staying stationary when we're doing it. So you can get to the point once he's really comfortable with this where he stays, then you can say, Dude, come, call him over when he's finished. But for the time being, I really like to have them be completely stationary. Dude, stay. So another thing you'll notice there is that we turned away from Mr. Duke, so this is a little bit more challenging. Completely obviously staying facing him is a little bit easier. So you can kind of toy around with that. If he's having a difficult time, continue to face him. If he's getting really good, turn away from him and start to stay back for longer periods of time and start to get longer and longer distances. So we're about 10 feet and for about 5 seconds right now, which is all well and good. That's perfect. Duke, touch. So this is our targeting exercise. I simply tell Duke, touch, put my hand down. He's got to come up and bump my hand with his nose. Duke, touch. So it's great to get your pup positioned wherever you need them to go, as well as get their attention in a distracting environment. So let's go over your leave it next. Leave it. So let's give him another opportunity. Leave it. So you notice what I did there. Initially we had a fully open hand. It was too difficult for him. So I just closed my hand, made it a little bit easier for him. So let's give him another shot at the open hand. See how I do. Leave it. Very good. So you always just want to give your pup the opportunity to do the right thing by adjusting the criteria and making it easy enough for them. So the two criteria you can always tweak are distance and distraction. So just getting further away and working in different environments will always be ways you can make things more challenging and make them a little bit easier. So with the leave it, another thing to take mention of is that I encourage you to use some different items. That was treats. We can use a stick here. Leave it. Oh. And also, if he were to get something in his mouth, then I tell him leave it as well. So whether he's going after something or has something, I'll still just tell him the same command. Oh, you're too good. I'm going to give you a freebie for that. Good job, buddy. Let's try this guy then. You go, bud. Oh, you know what we're doing. He knows. He says, oh, we're doing leave it. Okay. Good job, bud. Very good. So next, I want to go over his space command. So with space, what we're looking for is I want it to give me about a 2-foot bubble around myself so that Mr. Duke does not jump up on me. So let's go over here. Space. Right as Mr. Duke's getting excited. Let's try one over here. Duke. Space. So try some from the front, some from the side, some from behind. Let's try one from the front. Duke. Space. So he was prone to jumping up from behind just a moment ago. Let's give that one a shot. Space. So one thing that to take mention of, I really like to try to catch a dog before they have an opportunity to jump up on me. And during this exercise, I'm also always treating him from the ground so he gets used to everything coming from down low. But yeah, it's real pivotal if we can, a real key if we can use it as a preventative measure as opposed to once he already pops up. If he does jump up on me, I'll still tell him space, give him an opportunity to get back down, but ideally he doesn't jump up and always we get to catch him before he has an opportunity. Is in a perfect world could always catch that space. And reason being, it's just a very reinforcing activity. So the more he does it, the more he's going to want to do it. All right, buddy. Good job, sir. You're perfect.